Store-bought ice cream is expensive and packed with artificial stabilizers. But let's be honest, most homemade ice cream machines end up collecting dust in the back of a kitchen cabinet. Today, we are comparing the extremes of the home market, looking at everything from the viral Ninja CREAMi to the zero-prep Cuisinart Ice 100. Finding a tool that actually gets used requires looking past marketing specs and assessing your own workflow friction. We'll plot our top 5 machines on this quadrant chart, visualizing the trade-off between spontaneity and kitchen realities. The vertical y-axis measures foresight, tracking required prep and freezing time. The horizontal axis maps upfront cost and permanent physical counter space. Mapping these machines onto this matrix helps identify which models match your habits and which ones will likely stay in the cupboard. Our number 5 machine is the Hamilton Beach 4-quart. This is the primary choice if you are hosting high-volume backyard parties. To use it, you rely on a traditional thermodynamic process. You have to actively manage a messy, melting mixture of rock salt and ice around the base. That manual labor buys you a massive 4-quart batch of dessert in a single session. Looking back at our chart, the Hamilton Beach plots squarely in the top left. It carries a low financial cost but requires high manual prep. The number 4 machine takes the opposite approach. The Cuisinart IC21 is built specifically for space-conscious planners. You avoid the mess of salt and ice entirely, but the trade-off is storage. You must permanently sacrifice a section of your freezer to store a double-insulated bowl for 12 to 24 hours before you can turn anything. Once you finish that 24-hour prep, the automated motor turns your base into a finished dessert in roughly 20 minutes, all while keeping the machine's overall footprint minimal. The IC21 drops onto our matrix right here. It requires less manual labor than the Hamilton, but still demands significant foresight. Buying a budget-friendly machine inherently requires you to trade away spontaneous cravings in favor of an organized, day-ahead approach. The number 3 Cuisinart IC30 steps up the capacity to 2 quarts and features a heavy-duty motor wrapped in brushed stainless steel. It is a premium aesthetic upgrade for traditional at-home churning. Despite the professional look and the power to handle dense gelato, you are still trapped in the exact same 24-hour pre-frozen bowl workflow as the smaller model. At number 2, the Ninja CREAMi 7-in-1 abandons traditional churning entirely in favor of a completely different mechanical process. This shows a process called pocketizing. Instead of a standard paddle aerating liquid, high-speed blades shave through a solid frozen block. This requires a rigid workflow. Ingredients must be frozen solid in Ninja's proprietary 16-ounce pints for exactly 24 hours before any processing begins. That rigid prep schedule results in superior texture. The high-pressure blade effortlessly smooths out low-sugar, keto, and dairy-free bases that traditional liquid churners often struggle to mix properly. Plotting the CREAMi onto our matrix places it in the middle for price, but at the absolute maximum peak for required pre-planning. Stepping up to a mid-tier price point buys either display-worthy power or total dietary control, though it still lacks immediate results. The Cuisinart IC100 takes our top spot because it's the only machine on this list that completely eliminates the need to plan ahead. It achieves this by featuring a built-in commercial compressor. The machine acts as its own independent internal freezer. You pour in a room-temperature liquid base and you eat finished gelato 30 minutes later. You can run back-to-back batches all afternoon with zero wait time. To get this level of freedom, you have to accept a significant financial cost and surrender a large, permanent section of your counter to house the compressor. Our final map shows the Ice 100 in the extreme bottom right corner. It requires the most money and space, but minimum preparation. The premium for high-end compressor machines effectively pays for the elimination of kitchen friction and the ability to satisfy a spontaneous craving. These 5 options distill down to 3 lifestyle choices. Choose Hamilton for crowds, CREAMi for dietary macros, and Ice 100 for zero-friction indulgence. You can secure the specific machine that matches your kitchen habits by using the Amazon links in the description box below. Just like choosing the right kitchen tool, planning a summer vacation requires a smart strategy to avoid paying full price at the last minute. Using my Klook affiliate link below gives you 5% off tours and lets you skip the lines at major theme parks and attractions across the US, EU, and UK. Use promo code TPKLOOKTAY5 to activate the deal. If you need to lock in airfare, check the Aviasales integration. It instantly compares thousands of airlines so you can locate the cheapest flight tickets available. I've also linked Get Rent-A-Car for global vehicle rates and AirHelp, which helps you secure up to $600 in compensation if your flight gets delayed or canceled. Utilizing these travel links takes very little effort but yields maximum savings, mirroring the logic of a smart kitchen investment. Hit the like button, subscribe for more kitchen reviews, and drop a comment below letting me know which ice cream maker is claiming space on Word Counter this summer. I'll see you in the next one.